Welcome, Legion. Today I want to talk to you guys about how to mentally deal with injuries. This can sometimes be a more important focus when we're trying to recover from injury than the physical side of things. And it can also have a massive impact after we've recovered from an injury. If it can reduce the influence it can have on us in the future. So unfortunately, injuries occur despite our best preparation. We're going to be everything under the sun for our preparation in the gym, for our conditioning, for our recovery, nutrition. We could be doing the very best. And look, all this stuff definitely helps reduce the risk of injury, definitely helps. And even the severity of your injury as well. It can help you get back quicker if you do become injured. The unfortunate part is that if we're playing sport or playing a high level of activity, it's likely we can get hurt. To be fair, we're even pretty likely to get hurt just from day-to-day activities as well. Kids, crossing the road, work, we can all still get hurt. So injuries are going to happen. Now, how we deal with them is largely up to us. And the mental component of that can really make a difference between how quickly and how well we recover and how well we bounce back. The mental, dealing with your injuries mentally, in my opinion, is just as important as dealing with them physically. Sometimes old injuries can linger like a stormy cloud and they can hang around. If we don't deal with those mental issues and build confidence coming through an injury and prevailing, then it can stay in the back of our mind and might limit us moving forward. So here's some suggestions to help overcome some of these mental barriers when we're injured. One is to seek help. We use our physios, our strength and conditioning staff, and then maybe even doctors. I believe our first point of call should be the physios, because this is their qualification. From there, the physio can decide what the athlete will need in regards to immediate treatment, and then together as a team we can set up a bit of a plan for returning to sport. So we can use our physios for the treatment and the hands-on manual therapy. We can use our strength and conditioning staff for the strengthening of the tissues and reconditioning of the athlete back into sport. And we can use our doctors if we need surgery, or even if we just need some help along the way in regards to advice on long-term health for the athlete. As a team, we need to set a plan and set goals. It's really important. We know why it's important to set goals when we're healthy. It's exactly the same to set goals when we're injured. These goals are going to hold us accountable to our rehab plan. They're going to help us set little milestones and help us really break through some of those dark days where we're really missing our sport and we're really missing what we really truly love to do. But having that goal in mind and that timeline and that time frame and what you need to achieve in that time frame can really help you stay accountable and motivate you towards that end goal, despite the length of the term of the injury. Stay active. Now, obviously, it's going to be important to have a rehabilitation program, but also staying active just in general is so good for our mental health. Even if we're not injured, we know that exercise is one of the best things for our mental health. It's exactly the same when we're injured. So with that, we might need to modify some of our workouts. We still want to continue to train the uninjured body parts really hard. Now with this, why don't you set a goal outside of the injury? For example, let's say you break your leg, unfortunately. Why not set a goal to increase your bench press by 10 kilos during that recovery period? Why not set a goal, I've never done a chin-up, I want to do a bodyweight chin-up. You can still train the 3 other limbs extremely hard, as if you didn't even have an injured leg. Yes, you might have to modify some things, and that's fine. This is why you've got your physio and your strength and conditioning coach to help you modify your training. But it's really important to look beyond the injury and see, even use this as an opportunity to achieve something outside of just the injury itself or the rehabilitation of the injury itself. One of my little goals for my athletes is always to try and exit them from a rehabilitation program better than when they went in. Sometimes there is a reason for why we got injured. And if the reason is because we were a little deconditioned or not quite ready for a certain instance in our sport, then why not be better? So we can reduce the chance of it happening again. With all this little collation of planning, guidance from our coaches, goal setting, we can now really start to build confidence around our rehabilitation plan. And that's so important, is to instill confidence within yourself and use your resources to help build you up and generate motivation. Because realistically, it's going to happen. We're going to get injured from time to time. Use the resources at hand to help you get through this tough time. Because once we've come out of it, we can come back even better than we did before.